180-pound matchup. Harbor BJJ's Albruce Touaev taking on Dez McDonald out of Team Balance. Albruce, again, another guy who is under Garry Tonon, purple belt under Garry Tonon. You know what? I don't know if he's a purple brown belt under Garry, but purple brown belt. Been training a long time. Put a lot of time in with the DDS when they were in Manhattan and then again in Puerto Rico. So again, you got a guy who's very well-rounded, wrestling, back control, passing, leg locks, and he's going to be taking on another very well-rounded individual in Balanced Jiu-Jitsu's Dez McDonald. Dez McDonald, again, has been in super matches, tournaments, everything, I mean, for the last 6-7 years. So the guy is versed in not only just skill set, but in rule sets. He's been in the EBI over times. He's been in every rule set. So I think this is going to be a real good play, again, back and forth. And again, like I said, we're on, 12 or 11 straight submissions? Ooh, let's keep this streak alive.
11,
yeah. Albruce Touaev
coming
makes
out
his way.
AC/DC. I know my daughter is happy.
Albruce in the red and black. Again, very local here too. He's Harbor Jiu-Jitsu is one town over here in Egg Harbor. And he'll be taking on Balance Studios' Dez McDonald. Dez making his way to the ECI mats. Blue and white here for McDonald. Always a gamer, and again, these guys, man, both of these guys will engage in legs. They'll pull guard, they'll wrestle. They're very well rounded. This is going to be a fun one. 6 minutes, 3 OTs if needed.
McDonald in the white and blue.
Albruce Touaev in the red and black.
McDonald's long.
Yes, he is.
Very tall, very long-limbed. Touaev with a little cheeky arm drag attempt to start things off there.
Yeah, no guard pull yet. A little level changes here from Albruce. Again, got to be careful with a long guy like this, taking shots in with those darces, guillotine, all that stuff with these long arms.
The length of the arms, length of the legs really makes a couple of positions super hard to deal with. Front headlocks, triangle chokes, even just trying to engage in the guard of a guy who's that long can be a handful.
Yeah, and I feel like McDonald wants Albruce to engage into a shot. Like, I feel like he wants to start his offense off of a shot, right? Just kind of how he's head snap, and he's almost staying just a bit more postured.
Yeah, and a lot of motion. He's offering a lot of motion. McDonald, you know, he's keeping his position well, nice and calm out there. There we go. Okay.
Sit inside, immediately looking to wrestle up from there. And McDonald won't stay down. He's right back up. Tries the Imanari.
McDonald not having anything to do with it there. Gets that hand on the inside. Well, I say that, but here comes
got the hand
Albruce.
on the inside to the hip. Yeah, Touaev gets that left leg under. He's got a good grip. You see him trying to get to the end of the lever here so that he can separate these legs apart. Continues rolling through. Good job trying on off the legs to protect here. Albruce looking to attack now to the far leg. You'll see him slip that right leg inside, left leg over.
When he triangled that leg, he stopped his movement. And that allowed Albruce to switch legs and come in on the other side with the Ashi attempt. And now he uses that Ashi to get back into the cross Ashi on the other side.
Yeah, he's got that left leg coming over top. You see him trying to split the legs with that left foot, or that left hand. Wow, man. Dez had an opening while there wasn't any kind of real active leg wasn't really active and secure. He pulled that right free.
Wow, look at the speed of that. Oh, shoots a triangle. It's exactly what we're talking about, those long legs. You got to be careful.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, nice little offensive attack there from Albruce. again, extended away from that triangle, and it exposed that long leg of Dez. And you see him sit right back on that leg lock. It was a nice little offensive attack off a defensive movement.
Almost to the halfway point.
Wow, that went quick.
Yeah, there's been a lot of action here. And almost a contrast of styles here as well. Touaev, very aggressive, a lot of motion, a lot of movement. McDonald keeps it pretty calm.
Staying butterfly, trying to step over top.
Oh, thought about a quick sock lock there, it looked like.
Back up to the feet. Yeah, McDonald just doesn't accept that stand back up and he'll stay on the mat thing. You stand up, man. He is every time Albruce has stood up, McDonald right back to the feet.
Yeah, well, he respects the value of that top position. Even in a rule set that doesn't earn points, we find out why those positions are worth points.
Yeah.
You know, and guys have a lot of respect for those top positions, especially the more experience they get. Approaching the 2-minute mark here. A lot of action, a lot of movement.
Yeah, he's trying to address this top leg of Albruce and having a hard time. You see him trying to stand up to extend it. Now Albruce squared off into a butterfly here. Gets him off to the side now. So this is where I was talking about, where he kind of has a problem just addressing that top leg. Trying to go over top here. Albruce back to the feet.
McDonald jumped at his head like he was going to do a flying guillotine from the knees there for just a second.
Single butterfly inside from this half guard on bottom position for Harbor Jiu-Jitsu's Albruce Touaev. Dez McDonald out of Balance Studios on top. Trying to slice that knee over top. He'll move him back to a squared off butterfly. Minute 20 remains. Emerald City Invitation 2. Jay Rigobuto here with BMAC. Brandon McCatherine here at the Showboat Hotel in Atlantic City, live on Flow Grappling. Don't forget sponsors tonight: Emerald City Jiu-Jitsu, Rubber Bones Rash Guards, Assassins Academy at Falkenstein Castle, and the Hybrid Healer. Love that Falkenstein Castle. Run those Assassin seminars out there. Inside tie again for Albruce. Dez just keeps walking forward too. We're on short time here, almost to 30 seconds. Feints and level changes here for Albruce before he sits.
McDonald, I was going to say, it looks like he's getting primed up to try something crazy. And as soon as I was thinking it, he tries a cartwheel pass.
Very elegant cartwheel as well.
Yeah, he's a beautiful man. You know?
Right? All right, very short
10
time
seconds
here.
to go.
See some
Either
OT,
guy going
but
to be
you
able
never
to get
know.
the thing cooking. We're going to see overtime here, Jay.
All right. Albruce Touaev, Harvard Jiu-Jitsu. Dez McDonald out of Balance Studios. Albruce will get the choice. He will take the back of McDonald, it looks like, to start. Hooks are in. Offensively engaged, defensively. He wants, look, he didn't even really want to grip. He kind of placed his hand over top. I like seeing the different styles of how people like to
he's
start.
under the chin.
Yeah, he is already. He saw that opportunity.
Oh, he's going to get that. He's going to get that.
Man. Yeah, that is under, and that is,
he waves. He can wave all he wants
okay.
to, but he's under the chin, and the rear naked choke is locked. Both the hooks are in. You can wave, but you're getting tapped right there.
Yeah, he's going to get the tap. All right, rear naked choke about 26 seconds in for Albruce. Yeah, that hand got under there quick. And you want to know what? Albruce didn't put no crazy squeeze on real quick. He stayed patient.
So McDonald forced to go with the short time here, only 26 seconds, and he chooses the back position.
Oh, nice hip switch before he got to that body triangle. Misaligning the spine was Albruce.
Oh, and he might get a look of his own.
Oh, Albruce keeping that right hand in. Oh, he is. He's on the face here. You see Albruce trying to get to the thumbs of the hand so that he's able to push that off. Now trying to push from the elbow. Man, this is tight. We got to be close. So we still like 6 seconds.
He's out of there.
He's out.
He's going to win this one.
Yeah, he is
with the
on
rear
very
naked
short
choke
time.
in the first round.
And that is it. Rear naked choke finish in OT for Albruce Touaev out of Harbor BJJ in front of his hometown crowd. That's got to feel good, B-Mac.
Listen to the crowd, man. They love Albruce.
Love them some Albruce here in Atlantic City.
There's a lot of energy in this room, Jay. I know I've mentioned that a couple of times, but it's really nice to see, man, especially after we've had so many events without the energy of the audience. To have the audience back in here with the fighters, with their friends, their loved ones, their training partners, here screaming for them, yelling for them. It does so much for the self-esteem and for the feelings of the athlete to have their people in the crowd cheering for them. So I really